Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Looks like everything's starting to boot on up. Need to activate the macros, the live chat window. That's all good. That's good, that's all good. Give me a moment to check my other computer. That's all good, and something knows as well. Do I actually have a drink nearby? Please give me another moment. Yeah, and that's good as well. I should disable preview on OBS to save some resources. Let's go ahead and get started. Seems reasonable enough. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. So on bottom left side, or just bottom side, as a blue Wehrmacht or austere force, we got Johnny Kalkina. Oh, I butchered that name well enough. Spawn north side as a red UK force, we got Moopels. Moopels? Pel? I have no idea. Moopels, I think. We have immediate doctrinal locking, got the Special Weapons Regiment. It looks like the Wehrmacht player is doing a MG skip, going straight into a pair of Grenadiers. It does straight Grenadier bulletins, definitely the good one. And over here I got just straight up infantry section bulletins as well. So both sides eyeing for just mainline infantry. Don't know if it affects these Tommy bulletins affect the tank hunter sections. It would be nice if it did, but never really know. Each section's heading down south. We do have the Pioneers building some sandbags. Grenadiers heading over to the west. And the Pioneers, of course, have captured, built the sandbags. Another Grenadier. Looks like he just hasn't rallied. Can't tell if that's the default rally or that's his manual rally. But you, luckily, when you click on the building, you do see the flag spinning around. Huh. I just realized something. The base, of course, it's not circular, it's hexagonal. Same thing right here. You never really notice this sort of stuff. Like, right there, you don't even see that the whole thing's spinning. But the whole thing is actually spinning. Is there any actual detail to it? Sorry, I'm probably overthinking about it. Howdy. And we've got a third Grenadier now pulling the field. He rallied in the same location. This time he knows it's rally right there, so that's definitely a bit more purposeful. We got a universal carrier being blown in the field, which is upgraded from Company Heroes 1 Bren carrier, since it can carry all weapons universally. I'm perfectly fine for players playing non-meta. Special weapons is not very common. After all, you can basically do the same thing, just get a sapper, pick up some Piets, and voila, you got the exact same squad. Though I suppose the tank hunters are still 5-man squads, as opposed to 4-man. Grenadiers moving around. We do have a universal carrier now for the opponent field. These guys are currently flanked. You get the sandbags that his opponent has built. Not a cutoff sector, but it has been decaptured either way. Another Grenadier on the field. This will be a great fighting position here. No, wait, that's a US structure. Never mind. That's a great set of heavy cover there. Pushing forward, trying to interrupt the capture. Very nice. Grenadiers need to get over here. He is behind heavy cover. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. There's only 3 windows versus 4. Now 6 guys there. Grand carrier advancing. This Grenadier is getting hit by 2 squads, so having a bit trouble. Both these squads falling back. Possible wipe there, but not likely. Pioneers not doing much there. Grenadiers need to get behind some heavy cover. Just fight behind heavy cover there. He's got the cutoff sector. 1 man remaining. Looks he's going. Nope, does not get inside the universal carrier. I thought he's going to mount up and continue capturing. Grenadiers get behind some heavy cover. We're going to try to resecure it. Do we see battle phase or the nope. Guess it seems a great time for a rifle grenade to be fired across the hedge. Pioneers trying to engage, but Pioneers are not very good, and so they just disintegrated. They're also pretty low in health. This guy needs some medics as well, but I can understand that he just doesn't have any. He sure let models drop. There's no source of healing available for that squad at the moment. Not even a Veteran C1. He needs Veteran C1 on one of these squads as soon as he can. Grenadiers advancing. The British player has superior fuel control, but the Wehrmacht player has now maintained fuel income. Battle phase 1 is being researched now. And looks like the Royal Engineers is keeping their distance, trying to keep this thing repaired on up. Got the Vickers K.
Infantry ready to spot and attack nearby enemy vehicles.
Royal Engineers will get inside the garrison at a very opportune time. This guy's hiding behind some heavy cover. The Wehrmacht player has built quite a bit of heavy cover, but he needs medics. I understand why he's keeping it around. Ugh. A lot of downtime there. A lot of the Wehrmacht squads just needs healing.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Heavy cover here. Got the Vickers K. Royal Engineers drawing some fire. Can't say it's about to hit this guy here, but I think he might be a little out of range. Or hit the guy that doesn't really pose any threat to him, but can actually do some manpower damage. There's this Veteran C1. All these guys are healing up and push forward. Tier 2 could be very nice. Would it be a 2-2 pack 40? The course can play around not having pack 40 for now, but will cause him quite a bit of pain.
One extra soldier can be added to infantry squads now.
He has another 5-man squad upgrade. Very nice. Let's see. Supply or half track could be very nice if he's able to maintain another push. It is M3, so it supports 5 guys in the back. So he's able to mount an intersection there and all guys start firing. It'd be a good hard point. 2 Grenadiers here, and he's a focused fire. He does have access to rifle grenades. This seems a good time for a rifle grenade. He'll pulls back out of the garrison towards the garrison. Suppressive fire there from the universal carrier. And this is starting to fall back. Stick to heavy cover. The ability has subsided. Nope.
Reinforcements are ready. A supply carrier and
Oh wait,
weapon
isn't?
sections
No, it should be popping up. Let's see. I don't have this game in windowed mode. I may need to check after this game, but
There's an
we gotta
officer awaiting
see.
orders.
No, it looks like everything seems good.
Enemies trying to take a point from
Unless you're talking about YouTube itself. Everything seems fine over here. It might be something on your end. My apologies. Sectors being captured, VPs being obtained. Yep, testing is good. I can hear you. You know what? If I hear you, that's actually a bad thing. I can just see you. Wait, that also be weird. I can read what you're typing. Each section heading towards that garrison. Grenadiers do fall back. The assault officer took a bit of damage. The Wehrmacht player, you know, low-fall supply doctrine would have been not half bad to get those medical supplies. Maybe I don't see anything got auto-modded, so I'm not sure. Usually there's occasionally a couple warnings on YouTube. Though I haven't had any warnings in a bit of time. A lot of sex bots sometimes, but that's been largely subsided. Going for a landmine there. But yeah, honestly, the Luftwaffe supply doctrine probably would have been very nice since he's on defense. That could provide some not only some benefit, tactical bonuses, but also healing bonuses for this area. So I think he should have actually gone for Luftwaffe supply doctrine earlier on. But now the game's stable on, he could go for Spearhead or for Lightning War, which give you access to Tiger Tank, or you also instead could go for the Tiger Tank. This map's probably better for LMGs, but I do understand the appeal of the G43s. Mortar half track could be very nice, but he's a little bit behind on fuel, of course. So going straight for Panzer IV will probably be best. He almost has enough for Battle Phase 2. Just needs a little bit more manpower now. Oh, landmine. That one there we saw earlier. He's actually behind some heavy cover. Pioneers just go around the flank. Grenadiers getting hit by multiple flanks. A mortar's not half bad. It helps displace units behind heavy cover. And in the very defensive location, give you some very safe spots. Pack 40, of course, been established there. Connects. And there's a good chance it will go down. Didn't reload in time. Maverick out of vision range. But now these units cannot remain stationary. This one needs to fall back entirely. Maybe soft retreat into a hard retreat. Gets back inside, that's dangerous. He doesn't have a clear path. Does fall back there. Over here, Pioneers, intersections, assault officer. Falls back there, that's the part where I'm saying. Yep, he's retargeted there. There's going to be a bit of rotation issues. But that's going to be a good dead squad. LMG squad needs to take a burst, and there's the burst. Most people aren't good enough under stress. Also, not enough game knowledge. What particularly referring to? Talking about retreating back? Oh, talking about maybe Luftwaffe supply doctrine. That could easily be seen as something to forget. Then again, I don't really play with the doctrine myself. It's mostly a doctrine I mostly use for the scenery bombing run, though I do remember it more often from the previous patch rather than the final patch, where it was actually quite a bit different. You got the incendiary bombing run, dive recon pass, I think also dive bomb as well, and the medical supplies. There was no low-fall field officer nor supply drop. Oh yeah, there was the supply drop ability, which was target missions or fuel sector to drop off like 500 resources? No, not 500. Pile crates. Let's leave it at that. Another squad of infantry section not being pulled in the field to replace the one he lost. He could have gone for a tank hunter, but then again, he's not fighting against any tanks at the moment, so not really needed. To get my drink onto my other hand.
We are down to 200 points. We are losing a sector.
I forgot about the medicine too, although I think to myself as a dude who's familiar with the game, it's also a bit of a commitment. It's an okay doctrine, just not a great doctrine. It's using it for the medical supplies. It's also something you don't want to actually rely on. After all, the medical bunker is just generally a better option, to say the least. Also, I think on my mod, I can't remember how I changed it, but generally in iterations of my mod, I think I'd usually change it so it's like it drops 1 medical supplies for like 20 munitions. Rather than, what was it, like 3 piles for 60 munitions? Or was it 45 munitions? I just cut it, reduced to 1 supply crate, and reduced cost by 1/3. Down to 1/3. Oh, I have a hit there. New section behind some good heavy cover. Grenadiers here. Wounded. He's at 7 command points. Not a lot of munitions to be utilizing for the Lofoff supply doctrine. The fact he has knocked on for it's probably a good thing now. Both these doctrines are very nice. Close lightning war is probably a better option for too close air support. Though fragmentation runs still pretty good and recon overflight is also excellent. Panzer tactician is also as well. In other words, both those doctrines are good right now. Pioneers need to start falling back. They're about get ready to get wiped out. Oh, nice medical supplies there. 4 members severely wounded, but if he gets in combat, it stops. At this point in time, he may just want a full retreat, because this is usually the time if I see that, I just full retreat. Fall backs, preserve the manpower, get healed up. I don't know if 60 or 45, I just can't remember off the top of my head. It's expensive and does add up compared to a one-time investment of 60 munitions with a medical bunker upgrade, plus 150 manpower. Hack 40, rolls a miss. He got lucky that mortar didn't touch him, preventing the healing. So right now, if a mortar touches Paul, it just wipes out the squad. I think next mortar's gonna land over here. I saw it fly up. And the sappers did dodge it. We also got some Brens being employed on the line. British player, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Going for the Vickers, has the company command. Why is it going there? I think my mouse is broken, it's been double clicking recently. I think my mouse is wearing out. Grenadiers falling back, but he has the company command post, almost enough fuel for a Cromwell, has enough for a Centaur. I think a Cromwell would be very nice. He has no 6-pounders, so Centaur's probably a bad idea. At least you need 1 6-pounder in the field before I go for a Centaur, if not 2. I don't think the tank counter sections are adequate replacement for a 6-pounder. Pack 40 rolls a miss. Oh, looks like this squad got wiped out. And this one's still in the garrison. He needs to eject that one out and get on home. Cromwell on the build queue. Panzer IV in the build queue as well. Very nice. Right now the British player has superior field control. Both players have access to a tank soon. It can still go either way, though right now the Austria player is very low on tank. It's 124 to 477. Spearhead relies on the fact that you aren't losing squads. If your enemies kills 1 or 2 squads out, it's crazy difficult to rebuild an army. True enough. To be fair, that's actually just Wehrmacht in general. And really, infantry has been nerfed to too much, I would say. I think it used to provide up to 2 squads, then they got nerfed down to 1 squad, which also made it not that great.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Hands for advancing, rolls a miss.
Supply line's been cut.
Grenadiers take a bit of damage there. Oh, good mortar hit there on the Vickers.
They're trying to take it.
Another good hit there.
A new infantry section
Well, the
is
Vera
ready
Price
for
almost
battle.
have that level command points. He's very far away from getting out of Tiger Tank, though. Nowhere near enough fuel, let alone even get a technique requirement. Rolls a miss there. Right now, the Wehrmacht composition is better. Has 5 Grenadiers as opposed to 4 intersections. Bounce there from the Panzer IV. Cromwell sends a pen. Panzer IV sends a pen. Grenadiers getting ripped apart.
Sorry, but we're being bloody shot at. Enemy threatening a capture point.
Universal Carrier still causing issues. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage there. Grenadiers taking quite a bit of damage from multiple sources. Panzer IV trying to provide some fire support, but now there's some heavy cover to block some shots.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
No longer a pile of hay to block some shots. And he's pretty stacked up there, so one place shot could get a really good hit like that. That's what just need full withdrawal. Rifle grenade there gets a wipe.
Infantry section wiped out.
Wehrmacht players making some good plays there.
Remaining.
But, as announcement mentioned, they're at 100 points remaining. Wehrmacht players both in a good and bad position. In a losing position, but in a stronger position. Grenadiers engaging the Royal Engineers. True, it does, and the camouflage doctrines, yeah. Storm doctrine, encirclement, though I missed the old sprint.
A capture point is being
It does fall back there, even though the camouflage doctrine does offer sprint. The camouflage is very nice, particularly for MGs, I would say. One thing I like to do is, every time there's honestly something you should, players should start doing, if your MG gets spotted after engagement, you should always reposition it, because it's always probably going to be a mortar barrage coming down top of its head next. Don't feel like the MG has to be behind cover in an optimal position, just be in a decent angle, you know, generally protect itself. Grenadiers do get suppressed there.
They're trying to take it.
Mortar gains some decent hits there. Grenadiers still suppressed. They actually recover suppression there. Dan gets resuppressed. Oh, rifle grenade on the MG. Does not wipe it out, but does displace it. Both these squads in the VPs. The Wehrmacht player is in the VP game right now. He's below 50 tickets. That is dangerously low. Trying to suppress the Grenadier, so this guy is way out in the open, so the squad will get pinned down. But those manage to capture the point at minimum.
Our supply line's broken.
Pioneers doing their job, preparing up. Good enough health before retreating. Might be a low enough health where it can be snared by AT grenade, but don't believe so. Grenadiers are quite wounded. Intersections pushing the way forward. Another Grenadier? 6th Grenadier? No, I would say actually another Pack 40 or another mortar would be nice. MG42 help protect the flank. I don't think a 6th Grenadier is a good idea. Another support weapon would be very nice. Another Pack 40 would just become hard counter the Cromwell. Another mortar could just help him just do a bit more attrition to his opponent, because his current mortar is doing quite well. Efficiency 2, 10 kills, almost efficiency 3. Oh, got hold of the line now activated. Gotta make sure to stay out of your opponent's frontline sectors when the aircrafts are coming in. And also another pioneer wouldn't be half bad for extra repairs. He's going for Ostwin. I would say going for a Pack 4 in Ostwin would make more sense, but he went for another Grenadier, so I think another Panzer IV would be better. And probably keep an eye on Lightning War for the super close air support. Does take a pen down the Panzer IV. There's air strafe and run. Needs to get on out of there. Ugh. May got a pen there. 2 pens and it's done for. Ostwind not deploying fuel. The British player has a lot of fuel. He may be going for a Crocodile. He has gone for Anvil, the better option in my opinion. Regular Churchill is also pretty nice. Regular Churchill may be a little bit better at this moment. But a Crocodile wouldn't be half bad against Panzer IV and Ostwind.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
These players, this was the top rated game because Computers 2 by default shows the highest rated players first. Can't say their rating though. Grenadiers take a bit of damage. They do fall back there. Insects starting to fall back. 6-pounders may go down. Good damage on the Panzer IV. Maybe Battle Phase 3 would be very nice. Because I am also more biased towards the Brumbar as opposed to Ostwind. Suppose this is the first doctrinal ability you see his opponent gone for. Can't say he any other doctrines with this ability on his queue. But I don't think any of those have a loiter on top of my head. Right now, the Veteran player does have triple capture in his favor.
Fragmentation bombing can begin at any
Oh,
time.
looks like we do have a spearhead selected.
The Tiger for our use.
It's going to be a fragmentation bomb here. I mean, right now he could cast fragmentation bomb and scrape the edge, and it'll come from this side. Can be angled to come from that side. Recon overflight wouldn't be half bad right now. Gets abandoned. You have a regular Churchill in the build queue, which offers much more resiliency than the Crocodile. Has less armor, but a lot more health. But in my opinion, it's generally far more survivable. And still pretty good at anti-infantry, and still pretty good versus Panzer IVs and Ostwinds. Good hits there. When he sees the Churchill, he will need to get another Pack 40 or Stug, or maybe a Stug, help deal with the Churchill. Though, actually still has plenty of population space. Still about 20, maybe 18 population. And yep, the Stug does take up 10, so you can easily afford enough room for another AT gun or Stug. Or even Panzer IV. He could use as rifles to destroy the universal carrier.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Quite a bit of ammunition stockpile, so it can bring in a lot of off maps. Plus, does have access to Panzer Tactician, which is always very nice.
We are losing a sector.
This one has does manage to resecure the universal carrier, immediately utilizing the crew repair ability. Good damage on the Cromwell. Double gets double tapped. Send no damage in return to the Panzer IV. We do now have the fragmentation bomb this garrison. I wonder if he will respond quick enough. He will. Does hit the Churchill, which means a stun. Pack 40, Ostwind helping-ish. Pack 40 gets some good hits here. Could use target weak point there to help out with that. 6-pounder trying to sprint away. Rapid maneuvers. Cromwell pushes forward with minimal health. Pack 40 rolls a whiff, or maybe hit the Churchill. Panzerfaust, so the Churchill will, or the Cromwell will go down in 2 hits approximately. And we may see a Panzerfaust there from the Grenadiers, but I think the caster got killed. And the caster was not me. Axis armor nice and healthy. Do we see Battle Phase 3? We do see Battle Phase 3, so tech requirements have been obtained for the Tiger tank. Getting some damage there. Vickers setting on up. Cromwell's repaired up quite nicely. Mortar does get a splash there. Another fragmentation bomb, and this one could be devastating, though the flares are a little bit too far forward. Missed the AT gun. Yeah, I think it was cast too far forward. I think he should have tried to do it more back here, and probably more downward angle. Vickers have been reobtained. Panzerfaust connects into the Cromwell. It may be 3 shots to death, maybe 4 shots. I can't really tell. Road engineers take a bit of damage. This guy is trying to advance along the flank, but found a Panzer IV. Got the suppressive fire ability. The Berserker was in a very good position, but he lost a lot of squads. Has quite a bit of fuel stored on up, but it's lacking manpower. Another Churchill could be quite devastating. Could try saving for the Crocodile, but it's 230 fuel as opposed to 165. Biggest problem is manpower, though. That's all he could do. The biggest problem is, I think it was actually the Wehrmacht mortar, since he doesn't have easy counter or counter mortar. This mortar, I think, is what was a bigger problem. Was a harder thing for him to counter than the LMG Grens. Also, when taking some damage there. Plus, he did lose quite a bit of Grenadiers due to bad positioning and a little bit good luck on a rifle grenade. Soon which, that was not a good rifle grenade. Yep, Lucy did drop a Bren there. Grenadier here needs to start falling back. This Grenadier is chasing the intersection. Another thing as well, he's been relying on one medic, so Bobby doesn't have a medic squad. Don't think that's a med bunker. Nope, no medical forward assembly. Grenadiers take a bit of damage. Does get a good shot there. Oswin firing away. Churchill's trying to fall back. And the Grenadiers get suppressed. That was Confederacy 3 in the Cromwell.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Cromwell pushes forward, gains a bit on the Grenadiers. Good pinned in the Panzer IV. Good pins on the Churchill, needs to fall back. Pack 40, however, annihilates it because of the Efficiency 3. Retain the efficiency on that Pack 40 will allow him to kill off that Churchill so easily. Pioneers looks like trying to repair up the Panzer IV.
50 points left.
Oswin, push way forward. Got a good pen there. Pansford needs to fall back entirely. Oswin does take a draw hit there. The 6-pounders have efficiency too. Grenadiers here may get wiped on out. Oswin running away. Oswin needs now the fully repaired. Grenadiers push way forward. Do now have the Universal Carrier push way forward. Rolls a miss on the Universal Carrier. Universal Carrier needs repairs. Does get a nice Faust there, directly off the pen of the Pack 40, which especially as you see here, he's still doing quite good damage. It's mostly the Pack 40 is what the British players having trouble with. Since the Brits don't have an inherent mortar, mobile mortar, they have to rely on the mortar pit. He's been having trouble with the mortar and the Pack 40. These are the two big killers against the Brits, honestly. And the Churchill is superior to the Panzer IV by far. Grenadiers need to start falling back. It's just this Pack 40. Cromwell may go down there. It does throw a smoke round. Panzer IV destroys the garrison, wiping out the squad entirely. Right now, he does have 175 fuel, enough for a Churchill. Just problem is manpower. He's been lost so many intersections this game. I think he had, what, 4 wipes against them? Fragmentation bomb there splashes the Cromwell a little bit. British players down to 21 tickets. The Austria players down, only 42. Good hit there. It does wipe that squad there.
Squad knocked out.
Panzer IV may go down to that 6-pounder, but looks like we'll escape out in time. All the points are currently neutral, despicably neutral, so this game can still go either way. Grenadiers trying to push over here, but they will run to a heavy sapper into the Vickers. Heavy sapper running to be back home repairing up these squads. He lost a good number of intersections. He has retained down to that 6 squad here, and retaining a bit of manpower afloat, so he's doing a good job with the 6 Grenadier. Still don't think that was a great call, but he's doing well with it. And that's pretty much what it matters. You got the take aim ability there. Looks like maybe bugged out a little bit there, I'm not sure. A 6-pounder trying to sprint away. It is Efficiency 3, so keeping that alive will be very nice.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us. One of our anti-tank guns is gone.
Yeah, not anymore. The British plays down 10 VPs. He's lost too many sections. And the Vermont player still has 6 Grenadiers, so he can just dogpile on points. Those bit of smoke there in the Veteran 3 Pack 40. Oswin can get some chip damage on the rear armor. I know the Blitzkrieg on out of there. Does get a pen there from the Pack 40. Panzer Tactician. Pack 40 not rotating over here. And the British player has now run out of VPs. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. A little bit more than few, honestly. Probably take a quick look and see how many intersections he's built. I think he lost like 4, or he built like 6 the entire game, maybe 7, plus the assault officer. Yep, most definitely. Let's see. Wait. Switch over to him. Yeah, he produced 5, lost 4. But I really do think it was mostly the mortar really did a very good job for the ally, or for the Axis player. Good amount of damage, hard to say. 3,000. Actually, yeah, I think per unit it actually did more damage than a Grenadier of offhand math, if that's incorrect. By the way, let's go on to the next replay. Or live game, really. Same difference, really, if I'm how I'm casting them. Let's see. Let's try to mix up a little bit, get a variety. Make sure there's nothing suspicious there. Seems well enough. And of course, got a spam bot. Oh, I'll keep an eye on that. If the replay freezes before finishing, if you click on the player name tab on the bottom when switching to player views. Good to know, I'll give that a try. I usually assume it's usually when somebody backs out of the game, it seems like, where shortly after somebody, like, dropped. By the way, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. So on bottom left side is a yellow solo, so we got Silence in Leet Speak, I think. Spawn as the blue USF, we got Tribble. I'm trying to think what Tribble means. I think first term that comes to my mind is dribble, as in with a basketball. But let's look at our infantry section opener, or rear echelon opener, which should be quite interesting. On the top right side is the red OKW forces. We have a foreign name. Spawn as the magenta Wehrmacht, or Austrian forces, got Dronic.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Let's see now. Anything? We do have the Spearhead Doctrine. Grenadier Boltons, Panzerfaust Bolton. We do have some Jagdpanzer Boltons, which I do love the Jagdpanzer. Fast reloading, fast rotation. Reloading is definitely a nicer part. Rotation and increased movement speed and more rotation. I wonder how quickly it can rotate with that much. It is multiplicative if I remember correctly, so. Got the rear echelon squads, no rear echelon Bolton. That doesn't really provide too many stats. Got the MG42. Scott Bolton. I wonder if they ever fixed this Bolton here. Grenadiers here, but with 2 rear echelon squad at point blank, the rear echelon squad should do well enough. The rear echelon squad there needs to start falling back. Okay, so 3 rear echelon squads into a rifleman squad. I have no idea about that composition. Usually if somebody goes for that many rear echelon squad, they just spam them out. And just keep spamming them. They don't really mix in a rifleman squad. Kubelwagen advancing. Of course, this is his teammates, so these players getting a little bit double team. One Kubelwagen may not seem like much, but does add it up with the limited initial manpower. Volksgrenadiers, and Sturm Pioneers Kubelwagen. Standard build opener by the OKW player, who selected the Special Operations Doctrine. Let's see, for the US player, M1919s do go well with rear echelons. Airborne tend to Pathfinders could be a good alternative rifleman, but that's already on the field. And Armor Company. You should get to see the assault engineers pretty early on, so I have no idea what doctrine the US player is going to be going. I think infantry doctrine is probably best. Grenadiers heading down south. Conscripts pushing forward. And Cinder Grenade, nice dodge. More Volksgrenadiers. Sturm Pioneers make it a little bit warm. And Conscripts on a fallback. Over here, reaction squads. Russian squads, it's really difficult to make them great. It's not for the faint of heart, to say the least. That one needs to fall back. Does fall back, both of them. Do now have a captain now deployed on the field. Oh, I somehow clicked on the US player. We do who's booed, or the Soviet player who's going for tier 2 and sandbags. Take some free damage there while building them. Nothing too crazy though. Grenadier's trying to flank. This is rough with a flanking angle. Some of these guys are not flanking, but I'm pretty sure most of them are, which is adequate enough. That guy could possibly be wiped. It's probably best to hit the other squad though. Don't think he would get wiped. Nor did he. Other conscripts starting to fall back. He could try running after him and may get wiped, but looks like he's just going to just shoot at them. MG42 here. Nice about re-echelon openers. You have a lot of guys, a lot of squads to flank the MG42. Grenadier squad does start falling back. Grenadiers over here engaging, getting some good hits. Ambulance. Russian squad plays does heavily rely on keeping the health topped off on the ambulance. Whether it be at least back at home, doesn't have to be on the field. Grenadier squad does fall back. He's getting focused and does get wiped out there. Nice little pick there by yellow. Schumann Pioneers in a good flanking position behind some light cover and have their target-rich environment in front of them. Kuvalgan could receive some pairs while the Schumann Pioneers kept up the VP. Looks like that's what... I can't speak. That's what's happening. Medical bunker going on up. Tier 2 built as well, going for a 2-2. US player has selected infantry company. In 1919s, or should be perfectly fine on the reaction squads, but he did lose one of them. In 1919s, had the same damage profile regardless which unit picks it up from the weapon rack. It's just that paratroopers get their own variant spawned in with their upgrade.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Grenadiers, Volksgrenadiers falling back. He could have perhaps stuck behind the heavy cover there and fought out a little bit longer, but he possibly would not have won the fight. We got an M15AA half-track now on the build queue. Oh, got a shoe mine there, declaring that land as mined. But will get spotted and will get interrupted due to firing away. Shoe mine not being cancelled, but it's not likely he's going to be able to continue building it. Possible wipe from the Shoe Pioneers, that would be a pretty sizable loss. Our squad takes a bit of damage there. It looks like maybe an AT grenade of some sort may have connected. Maybe from that rifle squad? Must have been. Kuvalgan does go down. Shoe Pioneers takes keep on out there with 2 members. Got lucky with 2. I thought not even 1 would escape. Both the squads going to fall back. Up here, we do have the captain. Captain Thompson's still up and going as well, so they do get some good damage, but got a good number of grenadiers here. Yes, it not only allows them to shoot while moving, it also allows, I think, to have a higher DPS curve even when standing still. Consequence finds some good heavy cover. Do have now the Sturm Officer deployed on the field, which is a good way to help round up the composition. AT grenade does connect them 2-2. He may be able to finish off. It was... Did he throw 2 there? Oh, I thought I only saw 1, but 2 were thrown. This last conscript trying to oorah its way forward. MG42 has armor-piercing rounds loaded on up, but facing the wrong way. Maybe trying to hit that M15. 2-2 has gone down. M15 has flanked the MG42, but there's a pack 40 here. Pulling forward that way is a good idea, and that is forward. Possible. He did lose one, yeah. We did see one gets wiped out, but I think he only had 3. Can't say for sure. 3 is generally considered the minimum number, so 3 is perfectly fine. In some cases, getting any more than that in team games can be a bit of a problem, because when you get a lot of high explosives hurled at you, it just becomes a bit more of a liability and just wastes manpower. Good mortar hit there on the captain. We have some M1919s being deployed in field. Going for replacing the 3rd reaction squad, going for M1AT gun. I don't know, going for another reaction squad is a good idea.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
T-Semi prioritized fire turned on. He got lucky there's no landmine he can run into. Pack 40, there's a potential Panzerfaust there. Takes an AT gun shot. Rifle squad, a moving its way forward. M15 firing away. Actually out of arc, and this is, I believe, a line of sight blocker. Shum officer starting to fall back there. Good position by M15. And locking those choke point. Pack 40 here. Volcanographer not in the right location. Volksgrenadiers may get wiped out, but he is not probably pursuing. Combat is using T-70 as heavy cover. I love seeing that. It's something that is incredibly rare to see, actually, because it's generally you're generally constantly moving around with your vehicles. You don't have time for a vehicle to just stand there and use heavy cover. Oop. Nice little bit of combo there. Does not wipe with MG42 either. Captain's nice and close. Both his Thompson and Barr is able to fire away. And starts falling back there. Panzergrenadiers decide to say hello.
We are losing territory.
Conscripts find the MG34. 4 conscripts, 1 T-70, 1 combat engineer of a minesweeper. Got another, or a Zisk gun being deployed in the field. Volksgrenadiers behind some good heavy cover. In 1919 sitting up north.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
And the Soviets still have not selected doctrine. Sea guard, motor coordinate tactics, counterattack tactics, and mechanized support. All of them seems pretty good right now. The fact that the vehicle is green cover is not so well known. Really? People don't realize you can use your own vehicles as green cover? I'm so surprised by all that. Conscripts are pinned and suppressed. It's just usually you just can't use as cover because generally a vehicle is meant to be moving, and so if it's not trying to constantly hunt and fight a location, it's probably not very well used. And B, if it is standing and fighting while being used in heavy cover, it's very easy and vulnerable to be shot by AT gun. Because guess where the AT gun's going to try to shoot, and can't be staying there for too long. T-70 moving around, no landmine there. Panzerfaust is being casted. It may be able to secure the kill. Pack 40 here. Any smoke? No. Major can't throw smoke. Does have the grenade upgrade. Trying to use his line of sight blocker. He's just trying to keep it alive, trying to creep around this way. That's be good. And he's focused on Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers. Just kill everything and win the game. Stays out of range of the Pack 40. Volks Grenadiers fires and gets the kill. Took a bit of damage to secure the kill. Double more half tracks caused some issues now. But it looks like they had barrage orders? Hard to say. But next round of Moore's Plug will be pretty effective. Yep. Light artillery barrage into the MG34 with a blob of conscripts. Let's see. Guard motor coordination tactics would be very nice, but nothing critical at this moment. I do like KV-1s. I like my KV-1s and Churchills, and the B4 is very nice as well. And since this map has a pretty nice line of sight blocker, the B4s can be positioned relatively close to reduce the scatter. So counterattack seems pretty good to me right now. And mechanized support, ISU 152, and a team game's always very nice to have.
M7B1 self-propelled howitzer on station and ready for action.
So any of those doctrines would be nice. I'm just leaning towards counterattack or the ISU 152. Does use a marked target there from the Sturm Officer. May wipe him out, does wipe him out. US players going for Scott. I think high explosive Sherman would be better. They see the mortar half tracks. He can go for frontline Sherman. Plus, he could have got just mortar half tracks as well, because these are the standard US mortar, the good version of the mortar. So these are good. Scott rolls a miss there. You now have some of the 5-man rear echelon squads coming about. When they get Veterancy 3, they get the 5th man. If you're maybe a bit confused, in the campaign, the original form of Veterancy, it was at 2 stars of Veterancy, you get the 5th man. Panzer Grenadiers starting to push a bit forward. Major's going to be overrun soon. Does start falling back there. Rifle Grenadier rear squad does respond to it, but since he was a bit more blocky formation, they were tripping over each other. Panzer Grenadiers could possibly get a wipe, depends if they're targeting the correct squad. Looks like they are. Got stuck reloading there. And did manage to escape on out of there. Scott rolls a miss. These guys are going to get suppressed. Good hits there on those squads. Taking a lot of losses there. We've got now T-34 76 on the field. Good anti-infantry tank. Red, how much fuel does he have? Wait, he doesn't have a sheer panzer quarters. Okay. Infiltration grenades being summoned. This one gets interrupted, actually, which did consume the ability. Magenta, of course, has gone for Spearhead. Does not have the teching for the Tiger tank, nor does he have the structure. Does have Battle Phase 2. So you soon have... He almost enough fuel for Panzer 4, just needs manpower. That's the big issue at the moment. So this T-34 Sim 6 is going to have free reign over for the field. Another good reason why to go for the Sherman tank as Scott does right now. But then again, that's with our Castle Vision. Can't remember what patch it was. I can't remember when they changed the emergency for the rear echelon squads, where they changed the Veterancy 2 and Veterancy 3. I think maybe in the same time when rear echelon squads got nerfed, where originally they cost 116 manpower, rather than but now they got nerfed to increase it to 200 because they became too effective as weapon carriers at that low cost. To now another marked target there on the rifle squad. So the M1919 rear squad starting to pay dividends. Scott gains a bit of a barrage there, gains some splash damage. Mortar half-track has stationary targets now. Looks a good shot there from the Scott. And the rear squad's gonna fall back now. Ooh, and there's a shot there. Still no sheer panzerquarter. He has SWS half-track for either mechanized or sheer panzerquarters. Does get a pen there. Looks like one more half-tracks went down to a flanking Zis gun. The Axis players starting to disintegrate a little bit. We do have now the MG34 here. Could Ura. I probably wouldn't Ura around the Molotov. We do have a dropped LMG. Captain gets out of combat sprint. It'd be... Oh, he has the bar and a 1919. No, he has double bars. The captain has double bars. Does the US player have weapon racks? He's about to lose a... lost the captain. He does have weapon racks, so the rifle squads may have a bar and a 1919. Yep, the reaction squad did. And it looks like Magenta has back to the game, and with that, Red has surrendered. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I'm going to take time and restart the game, because it's generally a good idea to restart often with Company Heroes 2. And it starts reloading, I will start to use the restroom. I swear my mouse is double clicking, is causing issues. I need to get a new mouse. Please give me a moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I am back. Let's see there. I have time for one last 2v2. Hopefully it's a good one. Just make... Yep, that is what usually alerts me. Something's off there. Could do... I think that's the person's name, isn't it? We're gonna just do this one here. This game's going on for a bit of time, since we went through that whole 20-minute game, and this game is still ongoing, so it's probably a very good one. Plus, I always love it when he shows up my streams like, wait, that's me. Yeah, manpower is probably more important resource to keep managed of than even fuel. By the way, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue Soviet force, we got Ryzon. Spawn as the yellow Soviet ally, we got Alexander, who's gone for tier 1, and he's actually gone muted to tier 2. Spawn as the northern austere player, we got Colds 44 with a capital 0. And spawn as the other red Wehrmacht player, we got Stalber. Butchered that name well enough. And we got 3 doctrine lock-ins. We do have the elite troops tactics, or doctrine. Got the guard motor coordination tactics, and we got the urban defense doctrine. And I keep on using doctrine tactics interchangeably because my mind's just melted right now. Set opener here, got MG42 and Grenadiers. Over here, we've got MG42 into Tier 2 or Tier 1 skip. So he's gone for a double Pioneer into MG42. Johnny, if you do, in my opinion, when you do a Tier 2 skip or Tier 1 skip, you should eye for 2 MG42s, 2 Pioneers. Don't go triple MG42, you will probably regret it. Even though Pioneers are pretty weak, they're at least give a little bit of mass to help slow down, help protect the MGs. And he is gone for the elite troops doctrine. He may be trying to save the stormtroopers. G43 stormtroopers are probably the best infantry unit that the Wehrmacht can get. And honestly, don't get the MP40 upgrade, and to be far better in range. Penal's King's Press there. They will cover. They're behind heavy cover. When he decides to fall back there, he probably could have just stood there and recover there and be fine. 2 Pioneers don't have the greatest DPS. Commandeers catching over here. Up here, we got the Grenadiers. Tier 1 versus Tier 1 Soviets versus Tier 1 Skip by the Wehrmacht. That's going to be very interesting to see. It means the M3 actually has a bit more usefulness. I wonder if he'll realize his opponent's gone for a Tier 1 skip. It is not something easy to spot early enough for the M3 to be useful. Let's get suppressed there. Column engineers behind or in open ground will be suppressed here. Grenadiers could flank and engage. And forward to here. Penal squad inside the garrison. There is 3 windows inside and a handful of windows on this side, so it's okay, but not great. Maximum firing away. Plus there's also a pile of hedges there, so not necessarily a good number of usable windows. Or at least for a penal squad. Penal squad advancing, continuing to engage in this suppress MG. This one's going to try to cover it. Does fall back there. Grenadiers push way forward. Something being built there that could be Tier 1. Yep. Or Tier 2, but he was actually building sandbags. And he needs a Pioneer. Yep, Pioneer's going for the bunker. Try to squeeze out Tier 2 is probably more important right now. Sandbags on the railroad.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
You now have a Soviet sniper, so the 2-2 will be very effective. Does go for Panzer Grenadier in the meantime. Over here, Grenadiers engaging the conscripts. Mortar engaging MG42, so we got a Soviet mortar, very nice. Providing maximum firepower. And that may be another barrage order over here. Good hit there. That MG needs to start falling back. His teammate has a med bunker at least being researched, so he has access to probably borrow it for now. Yeah, based on the munitions here. Oh, he just spent 60 munitions. Is it on a Grenadier or is it on a med bunker? Who could tell? Oh, he could probably tell. Nope, you're building the med bunker, so he's going for LMG on this one here. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. And it does force him back. It's fun, actually. Skipping Tier 1 will save a little bit of fuel to get out your Tier 2 quicker. Which can give you a bit more momentum and less manpower bleed if you want to getting out those 2-2s quickly. A couple bulletins go along with it. It's like the damage, increased armor for the 2-2, so it's more resilient to the small arms fire. And also bulletins make it like 1% cheaper, which like reduce like 3 fuel. Penals do get suppressed. Penal squads pushing along the flank. MG42 can hit by the sniper. does wipe him out. Sniper against G4. No, to be fair, he did not know his opponent was going to go for Stormtroopers. He has not seen any doctrinal abilities. Pioneer needs to fall back. He could pick up the MG42 with the Panzer Grenadier, but with that sniper nearby, that won't be great.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
I see sniper there. Could try forward deploying a Stormtrooper here to engage.
3 squads are now available.
He has no does get reinforced in time there. Pioneer getting hit by the sniper now. Managed to hold on there, but took a bit of losses. It doesn't have a no 2-2 being built. I'm not sure what he's eyeing at the moment. At least he had 4 reinforcements there, but he had enough resources for a 2-2. Going for more. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's exactly eyeing right now. Bundle grenade thrown, or not bundle grenade, frag grenade. Did at least keep the Panzer Grenadiers at bay for a moment, but there's too many Grenadiers nearby. Because right now the tier 1 skip is not being super useful. Well, he did get 1 squad of Panzer Grenadiers. Pack 4 is nice, but not something you want to rush, so... Not exactly sure what he's going to be eyeing in the end. Does throw a grenade there, does avoid it. We also got the last doctrinal lock-in, guard modal coordination tactics. No, it was fortified armor, which is very fun.
Tank gun has arrived.
Nothing more fun than haul down Oswood. Guards now inside the garrison. No Flammenwerfer. Pioneer starting to take some damage. And I'll say I'm sort of fine with that. Penal squads are still pretty good versus Wehrmacht. You just have to be careful not having this gun. Shock troops though frag does not get hit. And I think as well, since he has gone for Penals. Penals are a good squad. And he has not deployed out 2-2. He has need to get PTRSs on those Penals as well, which really hurts Penals. You should really avoid PTRSs on Penals if possible. They are pretty good anti-infantry, but PTRSs just ruins their anti-infantry. Since his opponent has not gone straight for a 2-2, the Penals could just have a good time just being anti-infantry. Here's some shock troops. Penal squad and sniper inside the garrison. Engine 4 tower firing away. Looks like the sniper's getting hit. Pulls back the sniper. Penal squad on the flanking the Panzer Grenadier. Snipers keep her or his distance, starts picking away those units. Pioneers over here. Up here, conscripts pushing along. Commandeers over there. Grenadiers pursuing them a little bit. Gotta max them here. Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. Rifle grenade, Molotov. Oh, there's the rifle grenade. It looked like it largely did nothing.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Guards flank the MG42. Oh, let's hope everybody will have more fuel by now. Oh wait, no, I have the Vera player sort of selected. There we go. Tier 4 has not fully been built. I'll say T-3476 would be a better option. Actually, with the amount of support weapons they're fighting against, a Katusha wouldn't be half bad. They would probably need some sort of AT option, so T-485 is probably good. T-3476 would be good. Or maybe even just save up a little bit of fuel to get towards Su-85 wouldn't be half bad. Give him some hard AT for his anti-infantry composition. Which honestly, even though there's no tanks in the field, that might be the best option. He is lacking proper AT. One Su-85 will give him proper AT for quite some time. Right now, the Verilog player here has 150 fuel, no Battle Phase 2. That means this one probably does have Battle Phase 2. Not a whole lot of fuel left over. So it looks like the Axe players are pretty far behind. Since the Soviet players can complement getting out T-34-76 right now. Blue has a lot of fuel stored up, no Tier 4. Could possibly later on go for a KV-2. And a KV-2 has a couple good spots to haul down and start lobbing shells. Squad's behind some heavy cover. G43 Panzer Grenadiers does throw a grenade. Stun grenade that was. That looked not like a bundle grenade because it wasn't. Conscripts and shock troops push on the flanks. That's a bundle grenade. They're not very good on the retreat. That's a full wipe.
The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
Oh, there's a teller mine here. That could be important.
We are losing a sector.
That late T-70 could find a teller mine. Oh, nice smoke barrage. Shock troops, conscripts heading to VP, sniper. We're gonna have trouble with that same smoke, but oh well. Heard a rifle flare? Yep, rifle flare fired. We got a reconnaissance overflight there by Red Wehrmacht. Frag grenade there. Gets a good hit there on the MG42.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Penal squads pushing their way forward. Shock troops advancing.
Grows to support us.
Pioneers got wiped on out. MG42 suppressing the comm engineers. Combat engineers do fall back. These guys don't get suppressed and pinned.
Supply sector under attack.
I believe so. Though I can't remember top of my head. They get 3 Panzer Grenadier G43, so very good ones. They may still retain their a weapon slot. Can't remember top of my head though. Grenadiers. Try to pick off some of these guys that are retreating on back. Got some models, but that's about it. Got a weapon cache, nope, fuel cache there. Neither side player is going for any armor. Yellow should be going armor. He has a lot of resources. Him knocking out T-34 or any sort of armor right now is a bit of a problem. He almost has enough for an IS-2 with a doctrine that doesn't have an IS-2. So I really disagree what Yellow's doing for his resources. Blue, of course, went for a T-70. Is being just built Tier 4. He go for an SU. He probably needs a T-34. He's lacking quite a bit. Same for a KV-2 may not be possible right now. But Yellow should have got some armor on the field. Will it be anti-armor or just straight up regular armor? Right now, he could get out 3 T-34 76s, and I have a bias towards mass T-34 76s. Magenta, what are you doing? Shtug. I would say that would be a great idea, but their opponents are a little bit allergic to pulling out any sort of armor. Red. Command Panzer IV. Very nice. Goes for second pack 40. I would say that would be excellent if their opponents actually had any reasonable armor to warrant the second pack 40. Though, 2-pack 40s would be very good for T-70, but still, that would be a bit more on the overkill side. At least be good and dead if it's overkilled. Double Tellermine. He wants in his position just right, so if a vehicle drives over, they just explode. That is 800 points of damage there.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
That should be able to one-shot a T-34-85. Did Tellermine here got cleaned up? Nope, it's still there. Explosion.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Demolition charge from a combat engineer? I got a blue T-34-76 and a half-track made for quad. Could be used for reinforcements, probably for a quad to shoot down the reconnaissance aircraft. We got a marked target onto Red's command tank. I think Magenta right now went for the Stug. He wants a bit of armor in the field, anti-armor, but also going a little bit cheaper side to get out the Tiger Ace. It can at least still be supported by his teammate's command tank, get some damage resistance. Aircraft got shot down.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Got a... I thought I saw something there. Maybe it's just the point capture effect. Rifle flare from the sniper, very nice. We'll spot pioneers. E-34-76 advancing. Back 40 connects. Short barrel Panzer IV advancing a little bit. Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward with the support of a Stug. T-70 falling on back. But if there by the short barrel Panzer IV, Conscript Squad gets wiped out, unvetted. He's been lacking infantry units there. He could go for more shock troops, maybe a good option. Has gone for a booby trap there. Ironically, I actually don't go for too many Stugs. I just more rely on Pack 40s myself. Back when I was playing quite a bit. Did button the Stug. Good pen there onto the Short Barrel Panzer IV. T-34-85 here. His teammate Stug. Mango short crit there onto the T-34 on Panzer IV. Good Panzer Fouls getting hit by multiple sources. Stug advancing. Pack 40 rolls a miss. Stug does take a pen there. Marked target there. Stun grenade gets and does get wiped out. Panzer falls down the T-34-76. It looks like nothing will be able to finish off either of those tanks. He is going for another Stug. I suppose the Tiger Ace is a bit of a tank and a tank for a tank. And the Stug is, of course, technically not a tank but a self-propelled gun. So it's going to have, you got a tank and DPS combo, I think. Sort of like Churchills and Fireflies. Or KV-1s and SU-85s. Yellow's going for Katusha. That's probably a good idea. He also has SU-85. He's or T-34-85s. He finally spent his fuel. Katusha's a good idea to help primarily help displace those Pack 40s, but MG-42s and other targets won't be half bad either. After all, this map is a target-rich environment. Double pens on the Stug. Pioneers may get wiped on out. They do. Bundle grenade on combat engineers with minesweepers. That is a horrible idea. He did spot the telemine there. And these are exploded that had been swept and then destroyed. So this minesweeper is actually very good. Unless the T-70 exploded from that,
The enemy has 300
the
points.
T-70 still alive. That, Grenadier does start falling back. Actually, no, like I always say, the Churchill, Aviary, and Crocodile actually has less health than the regular Churchill, while having a little bit more armor. Regular Churchills actually offer more durability overall. Oop, that one gets wiped out. Some hits there on these T-485s, but them backing off is probably a good idea. Still getting a little bit too aggressive. With the defense ore, it can take 2 hits, but without it, you can only take 1 hit. True, that is also a possibility. Good hits there. Does get the shield there. Does lose the T-485 to the Pack 40.
Has been destroyed.
Chopper Panzer IV trying to push their way forward, but nothing can really do against the tank, but can hit the comm engineers.
Forces are securing our territory.
Enemy spotted. Coming in for security.
Oh, we got the hull down there for the short-barreled Panzer IV, very nice. But right now, guards bracing dirt, penal squads bracing heavy cover. Incendiary rounds.
Mortar team reports ready for combat.
T-476 trying to fall back. Triple capture in favor of the Allies, so let's try to say the Soviets. Maxim got a little bit death loop there and got stuck on the T-70.
One of our machine guns has been silenced. Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
That Panzer Grenadier, minimal health, but at least can get healed on up without losing any manpower. Got the recon mode.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Panzer Grenadiers rotating around. Still no stormtroopers in the field. Production has at least been spotted with the stun grenades. Oh, he's down to 500. Let's see.
120mm mortars are now available for deployment.
Yeah, he had nearly 1,000. You may be able to go into the. Never mind. Stun grenade there, but of course, there's too many squads nearby for that stun grenade to be useful. Could possibly receive a wipe there.
The enemy is reduced to 200 points.
T-476 does take a shot. Does take some damage there. Comm engineers push forward. Does lose the Pack 40. Lots of mortars on top of the Pack 40. Got a pen. Oh, there's a lot of shots there.
Enemy forces are capturing
Taking a
our
decent amount of
supplies.
damage there. There's another Stug here. Regular Stug. Pack 40 set on up. This T-476 could go down. Yes, it does. Now we got another reconnaissance overflight by Red. The quarter half track's still alive. Shot down 2 aircraft so far. Make that 3 aircraft now. Stun grenade, nice stun grenade there. Kept the shock troops at bay. And does get suppressed there. Mortar took out one more model of the MG42, forcing it to withdraw. Up here, guards and penals push way forward. Got a landmine there.
Off track here.
As Grenadiers. Find some good heavy cover. Still here, can't really do much. Oh, see ya. Gotta get some sleep. Always a good idea to get some sleep. You can always watch the live stream later or the videos upon release. Bounce there from the short barrel Panzer IV. Pack 40 set on up. He's a good pender. Oh, got a Brumbar. Penals over here, guards over here. Got a capture in favor of the allies at the moment. 181 tickets versus 323. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. Oh, great grenade upon retreat.
Infantry is dying.
Oh, Brumbar finds the shock troops. Some 7-man squad upgrades. Short barrel Panzer IV firing away behind in hull down. Good to see a KV-2 now. T-476 starting to fall back. Got the another reconnaissance overflight here. Brumbar is good at there. Could I for the elephant next? He has a lot of anti-infantry, but does have a good amount of AT. But the Brumbar will have basically free reign to move around anywhere for an elephant nearby. Oh, could be a bug there, but sometimes there's a replay bug. Our squad here, I guess I have to just wait and see. Red's not going for Panzer Warfare. Doesn't really need it. I'll say go for the elephant. Start saving up towards it. Does take a Faust. His teammate can start saving up towards the Tiger Ace. He has all the tech requirements, which involves the Heavy Panzer Corps, not just here Battle Phase 3. Took a bit of damage there. Molotov thrown.
300 points stand between us and defeat.
Penal squad, some of them been upgraded for some P2Ss. Oh, this is just this one. Future barrage onto the MG42, does withdrawal. There's suppression there. Guards trying to push way forward, maybe try to get a frag grenade off over here. Grenadiers start falling back there. Oh, here another Katusha barrage? Got double Katusha by yellow. Did not see that. Nothing here, everything evacuated. So S-35 double Katusha, he has landed anti-infantry and some anti-tank to work with. Let's see, yellow has plenty of manpower still. Let's go for another guards. Go for another guards and maybe another S-35. Did find a landmine there. Aircraft did get shot down. Blue right now has a mix of everything. 83 population out of 100, but and no more needed. Just got fully reinforced that one. So I'll just say that goes to 7-man as well. So 85, so we give him 15 spare population, so not enough for the KV2. Maybe if we lose a support weapon, that will give enough population space for a KV2. And I think that's something he should be eyeing. He has plenty of resources for it. Maybe throw away the mortar? Or let it take some hits there, so free some population space, and then go over the KV2. Because right now, if the KV2 manages to be hauled down or set up, even if behind this, that can be quite nice, but it has good range. You could probably be set up around here, get some good coverage, put it right there, or have excellent coverage. S-35 for focus sight enabled. Misses the short-barreled Panzer IV. We also got another S-35 here with focus sight enabled. Did get out hauled down. Does take a pen there. Good pen there in the Brumbar. Pretty good hit there onto the shock troops by the Brumbar. Another Katyusha barrage up here. Explosion there. Pioneer's not be able to do much. Brumbar taking quite a bit of damage. But thanks to the short barrel Panzer IV, can still withstand one more shot, but that's about it. It's in a point of health, they still want to fall back. And looks like the Panzer Grenadiers with G43 has managed to overrun the right flank. Red's going for another Pioneer. An extra repairs wouldn't be half bad. Panzer Warfare looks like it's dodged. Axpires have a double capture in their favor. This VP will remain despicably neutral. 120mm mortar will be falling on back. Oh, took a pretty nice hit there. Still has a marked target onto it. SU-5 here as well. Those are some Panzer Tactician. Tiger Ace now on the field. Definitely used the marked target on the wrong target. Triple Katyusha, that's probably not a good idea. Just now there's a Tiger tank just sieging him down. Tiger Ace, I should say. And since he's gone for penal PTRSs, the G43 Panzer Grenadiers just have just straight up superiority. MG42 suppressed down both the penal squads in the first burst. I thought that was going to be much more deadly. That just screamed to me, hit right there, explode most of the squad. And sound this guy here. Brumbar pushes way forward, does take a pen. Another pen there. Does take some damage there. Actually had the tracking ability enabled. There's barrages running back here. Oof. Okay, he does stop repairing. Good. He's still vulnerable getting hit, but won't be as bad. Just be terrible, not horrendous. T-3476 advancing. Of course, they won't be able to do much about the Su-85 nearby. Su-85 could try pushing up here. Be a bad angle, no. It's probably best to go around this way. Because you have to be pushed here, slowly rotate, and then engage, and leave you exposed for you just strolling. Good shot there. Splitting the fire, but both taking severe damage. Another good hit there. Stood, those attack forward and took it out. Great shot there for the Tiger Tank. Panzer Grenadiers have free reign, just charge now.
Is ready for use.
Tiger Tank is getting hit by the S-35, but there's plenty of Pioneers to repair it. S-35 has focus sight enabled. Both of them do. Tiger Tank does take a pen. Katusha Barrage, pretty close range barrage, got a good hit there. Conscripts are on the way forward. May get a snare on the Tiger Tank, won't really accomplish too much. Bundle grenade there, unsuccessful. Needs to fall back. S-35 may get picked off by the Stug. Stug getting hit by a Zis gun. Good Panzer Tactician there. No elephant up here. No elephant in the room. T-485 or 76 does get a pin in the Stug. Could take out the Stug. Right now, Stugs are relatively expendable. Blue right now has a big stockpile of resources, just doesn't have enough population room to spend it. At this one time, you have 15 spare population. Go for...
We have been assigned. We are losing a sector.
Go for something. S-35 can be deployed on the field. T-476 only costs 10, so it allows better reinforcement capability. At this point in time, if you can't deploy the KV-2, deploy out something else.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Panzerfaust connects. Panzerwerfer tried to get a shot off, but he did run away from the Grenadiers. Can't say the Panzerwerfer would finish it off though. Recon overflight. Another half track. Another quad half track. His teammate has one on the live and doing quite well. He doesn't actually need to deploy on the field. Katusha Barrage over here looks like. Aircraft got shot down. Got hauled down Oswin.
Victory is in our grasp. The enemy
Capture favorite Axis players. 24 tickets, not looking good for the Allies. Katusha Barrage running back here. Looks like try to counter barrage the Panzerwerfer.
our sector.
The Werf's Panzers. Good shot there on the Shortbow Panzer IV. A lot of good hits there. And Panzer Tactician came a little bit too late.
Our panzer forces have been reduced by one.
Central VP has been neutralized. KV-2 now deployed in the field with plenty of resources to spare. Tiger Tank advancing.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
There's suppression there. Molotov thrown. Grenade has been thrown.
Fueled and ready.
Good splash hit there, but not getting models. Does get decrewed either way. IRC captain Central VP. Got a capture in favor of the Axis players by one. Now double capture. This could be game over for the Allies. This VP is trying to be neutralized and before two packed on up. Double capture for the Axis players, and this point is being reverted back because of the suppression.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Stogs have their LMGs. I suppose with that much munitions afloat, might as well go for it, even though it's just not good in general. That's better than nothing. Capture and one VP remaining. Does neutralize the point or capture this point. And once this gets neutralized, that's game over.
Our territory.
If this gets captured, it's game over. It looks like it's game over. And neutral. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.